Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed Flow Festival 2023. If you have missed it or if you have missed some of the days, I'm sure you will find a link somewhere around this video, or simply go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Gido Schimanski, and you will find all 3 episodes there. In that festival, we spoke about that gut feeling, how flow is actually at the root of everything I have ever done successfully in my life. From becoming a professional ballet dancer against all common sense, to even landing a speaking part in a James Bond film, to everything I do today in my coaching practice. All and everything I do today is based on a gut feeling decision I made in the middle of one night, booking a course that I knew nothing about, but I knew I could feel it was right for me. I didn't know why. Back then, I thought I just needed it to further my own career. But it turned out it actually took me onto a completely different path, something I could have never perceived. And that is what flow, if you do it the way I do it, really does. It takes you beyond your goals. It takes you beyond your goals that must come through our limiting filters and conditioned beliefs and fears. So this quite extraordinary, magical. It will always make sure you're happy because it comes from your inner guidance. And now, with your permission, I would love to tell you about FlowClub International, because we are launching, or I am launching, FlowClub in English this week. We are starting in 5 days on the 6th of June 2023. And I find this so exciting because FlowClub has been running in German already for 1 year. And it came out of the idea of my participants from the 6-week master's course and from the Power of Forgiveness, Reclaim Your Power course. Because the participants said, this is amazing, we're growing so much, but how can we ensure that we keep growing? But it's not necessary that you have done any of the courses. You can join FlowClub just to start growing for yourself without having done any of those courses. But it came out of that idea because people wanted to make sure they keep in the energy and they keep expanding, keep growing. What do we do in this personal development world? We identify a block that is holding us back in some area of our lives, and then we address that, we release it, we change it, and we expand and move forward, we grow. And then, because we're growing, we find another block that might be holding us back, and we release that. And so we keep expanding, we keep growing, life gets better and better. Now, what other choice do we have? If we don't do that, we get stuck on the first block and we keep running into the same wall, and before you know it, it's 30 years later and you're stuck with the same problem. What I love about FlowClub is we look through a very tight lens on a particular area of our life every single month, from setting boundaries, from money to self-love, to self-acceptance, to how do I stay in my highest energy no matter what happens around me, how do I access more of my intuition. And the results have been quite amazing. What does flow mean to me? I have said this in the Festival of Flow before. Flow to me means trusting your intuition and that gut feeling, that inner impulse, listening to it, then taking inspired action, and then, and this is the most important part, releasing and taking care of the blocks and the demons and the self-sabotages that pop up. Release them so we can continuously grow. A lot of people know their intuition, and we all know what feels right and what feels wrong. Very few people have completely shut that off. However, also very few people who feel that gut feeling actually take that inspired action. And so FlowClub is not a coaching program, it's not a seminar, it's a continuous membership of growth where we just take different areas in our lives, we look at them. You might find, there's a part of me that resonates with it, and there's a part of me that resists it. and that I want to release. How can I set better boundaries in my life? How can I be more at peace with accepting the presents that I receive from life? How can I be more in self-love, self-confidence? How can I be communicating better? That is something we do next month in the German Flow Club. And so you continuously glow. You do, that's actually a good one. You continuously grow to continuously glow because you're in flow. I'm a poet and didn't know it. But it's all about keeping yourself in the highest vibration that is possible for you today. I have the big vision, and now I continuously just start clearing every little corner that I come across in a very gentle way. And because it's not a coaching program and it's not a seminar, it is just gentle, continuous growth. However, we go very deep. And I would just like to read a couple of testimonials and experience from people who are actually going through Flow Club at the moment. These are Flow members in the German Flow Club. And Gesa said, for me, Flow Club is like regular dental prophylaxis. I like this. Every time what you don't want, what's harmful, is removed. It is cleaned and you are made strong for what is to come. Before, just like dental prophylaxis, you don't know it's necessary, and afterwards you're feeling well. Your feeling and well-being is much better. Christine said, the Flow Club has become a valuable everyday help for me. It's a wonderful companionship where I take something new with me every time, which makes my life easier and is also more beautiful. Which makes my life easier and also more beautiful. Thank you, Gido, Schimanski, and all of you. She's talking about the community, which I'll get to later. Thank you, Gido Schimanski, for this wonderful impulse, which again meshes like a cogwheel with the previous ones. We are building a brilliant thought and mind-setting machine here with heart and soul. And Claudia said, for me, Flow Club has become a permanent fixture that helps me to maintain my stability in these turbulent times. And the mutual exchange and support in the Facebook group is very important and helpful to me. I don't want to do without it anymore. Your liveliness and humor are very helpful in shedding light on difficult topics. Thank you very much for that. So, how does Flow Club actually work? Once a month, you get an impulse, which is about half an hour. Sometimes it's 20 minutes, 25 minutes, sometimes it's 35 minutes, but it's around about 30 minutes where I pre-record a video very much like this, and we shine a light on a certain topic. I give you some thoughts, some impulses. Sometimes you get an exercise. Sometimes I might create a challenge for you, but it's just a gentle impulse for the months. So it's nothing big, but it can be very powerful. This happens usually for the Flow Club International on the first Tuesday of the month. On the third Tuesday of the month, we go live. This is a live Q&A. And this might have some coaching elements to it because you ask your questions, and we always know the question that you have, everybody, a lot of other people might have as well. And we go deep. And this is where, for me, the real magic happens, because I get to answer questions that I didn't even know existed. But because I understand mindset so well, and I've coached so many hundreds, probably thousands of people by now, I probably can give the group a good guidance of how to not sabotage themselves out of flow. So we have the impulse that you watch in your own time. You have the Q&A, which we call the Flow Club Live. And then we have a community on Facebook where you can exchange. And this is wonderful to see. Not everybody's on Facebook. Not everybody gets, wants to get their laundry out in the air for everybody to see. But a lot of people do, and actually appreciate putting a thought, a topic, a question out there. And 3, 4, 5 other people going, actually, I know how I dealt with this one. Maybe look at this. Remember the impulse that Gido posted then. And so it is a really beautiful recipe that comes together. Some people only watch the impulses. Some people only come to the Q&A. So you get to choose. Your time investment is all in all, if you do all of it, 90 minutes. You watch the impulse. I know some people watch this or listen to it while they're driving, others watch it on the train. And it's really just that third Tuesday the month when we actually meet live, which of course you don't have to be there. You can watch it on replay. And that's it. You can get a monthly subscription. At the moment, this is 37 euros, and which I think is incredibly low in price for the value you get. And then you can also do a yearly subscription, which I highly recommend, which is 370 euros for the full year, which means you pay for 10 months and you get 12. And that's it, folks. You can find your sign up or the payment option that you would like to choose somewhere below on this website. And I hope I see you for some good flow and glow and grow in FlowClub International.